Hello ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to this video. A very warm welcome to another video of mine. Well, today I'm gonna talk about the Navpancham Yoga. From today, 29th May 2021 until the 22nd of June 2021, there is gonna be a Navpancham Yoga. This means that there is a 9-5 relationship between planets, and one of the planets is 120 degrees away from the other planet. I repeat that one planet is 120 degrees away from the other planet. So this is a 9-5 relationship. You know, in astrology, the trines and the quadrants are very important houses, are very auspicious houses. And in the Navpancham Yoga, you will see a 9-5 relationship of the planets. A very powerful Navpancham Yoga is gonna take place from the 29th of May 2021 until 22nd of June 2021. You know, Jupiter will be in the house of Aquarius and Venus will be in the house of Gemini. So they will be forming a 9-5 relationship at this moment. You know, in this 9-5 relationship, the planets should be in the same element. You know, there are 4 elements in astrology: water, earth, air and fire. So if the planets are in the water, air, earth or fire elements, I mean both the planets should be in the same element, then a Navpancham Yoga is formed. You know, the fire elements in astrology are Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. The earth elements, I mean the earthly signs in astrology are Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. The air signs in astrology are Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. And the water zodiac signs are Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. So whenever 2 planets are in the same element and one of the planets is 120 degrees away from the other, then a Navpancham Yoga is formed. It forms a 9-5 relationship and it is supposed to be a very auspicious yoga. It produces magical results. It produces miraculous results, and the person, the native, can earn a lot of money. He can get all the things he wishes for in his life. He or she is always gonna be a successful and a prosperous person. So from the 29th of May, Jupiter and Venus are gonna be in a 9-5 relationship. They are gonna form a Navpancham Yoga. So let me start predicting about all the moon signs and all the ascendant signs. For Aries Moon sign, Aries ascendant people, this particular Navpancham Yoga will affect your 3rd and your 11th house. So during this time, you can expect to earn a lot of money. You can buy a new gadget at this point in time. It could be possible that you visit your relatives in the same city. I mean, there is gonna be entertainment for you at this point in time. You would be glued to your television at this point in time and you would indulge yourself in those OTT platforms on television. It is gonna be a very relaxing time for you. You would tend not to take any sort of major decisions at this point in time. Well, for Taurus moon sign, Taurus ascendant people, this particular 9-5 relationship of Jupiter and Venus are gonna be in your 10th house and your 2nd house. So during this time, you are gonna earn a lot of money in your business, a lot of money in your profession, a lot of money on your investments. And if you are doing a job, you can earn some extra money from somewhere else. Well, for Gemini moon sign, Gemini ascendant people, this is gonna be a fantastic Navpancham Yoga. The 9-5 relationship between Jupiter and Venus, and Jupiter is gonna be in your 9th house. And the planet Venus is gonna be in your ascendant or over your moon sign. So it is gonna be a fantastic time for y'all. Your health problems are gonna come to an end at this point in time, and you will be on the top of the world at this point in time. Your confidence level will be at its peak during this time. Even if you don't take any sort of action at this point in time, you will feel confident about yourself and your future. Well, for Cancer Moon sign, Cancer Ascendant people, this particular Navpancham Yoga is gonna take place in your 8th house and 12th house. So during this time, you will be inclined towards religion. You will be inclined towards spirituality. You will be willing to help the poor at this point in time. You will be willing to help all the people in this world during this time. You will feel a sense of happiness by helping others at this point in time. Though financially, it may not be a very good time for you. Well, for Leo Moon sign, Leo Ascendant people, this particular Navpancham Yoga, the Jupiter-Venus 9-5 relationship will take place in your 7th house and your 11th house. Again, it is gonna be a fantastic yoga for you all, because the 7th house and the 11th house are gonna get involved. So you can expect to earn a lot of money during this time. You can get a lot of money suddenly from somewhere. An unexpected money can come to you during this time. And if you had any sort of wish, then there is a strong possibility of that wish getting fulfilled during this time. You are gonna hear some very good news during this time. Well, for Virgo Moon sign, Virgo Ascendant people, this particular Navpancham Yoga, the 9-5 relationship between the planets, Jupiter and Venus, will be in your 6th and your 10th house. So again, it is gonna be a fantastic time for y'all. You are gonna increase your business at this point in time. If you are planning to do a new business, then you will make your strategies at this point in time. Maybe you will not implement those ideas and plans at this moment. But let me tell you all, the ideas and plans which come into your mind at this particular moment will benefit you in the long run, in your business, in your profession, in your career. Well, for Libra Moon sign, Libra Ascendant people, this Navpancham Yoga is gonna be in your 5th house and 9th house. So this 9-5 relationship between Jupiter and Venus will be in your 9th and 5th house. So during this time, you can expect that luck is gonna favor you at this point in time. If you are speculating somewhere, if you have bought a lottery ticket, then at this point in time, there is a strong chance of you earning money at this point in time. You may receive some money from your elders at this point in time. And there is also a possibility that you get some inheritance. You get some inheritance wealth or money at this point in time. If luck was not supporting you until now, then you will feel that you are getting lucky at this point in time. Well, for Scorpio Moon sign, Scorpio Ascendant people, this particular Jupiter, Venus will be in your 4th house and 8th house respectively. This Navpancham Yoga is gonna take place in your 4th and 8th house. I mean, it is gonna affect your 4th and 8th house. So during this time, you may see some changes in your life. You may see some transformations in your life. You may not feel that this change, this transformation is for your better at this particular moment. But later on, these changes, these transformation which will take place during this time will benefit you, will give you profits in the future. Though you may not agree with me at this point in time, but later on, you will definitely agree with me when you get those profits in your life because of these changes. Well, for Sagittarius Moon sign, Sagittarius Ascendant people, this Navpancham Yoga is gonna take place in your 3rd and 7th house. Jupiter is gonna be in your 3rd house and the planet Venus is gonna be in your 7th house. So during this time, let me tell you all that your relationship with your spouse is gonna improve significantly. If you were having any sort of strained relationship with your spouse, then that relationship is gonna show some positive results during this time. You will feel that it is better to forget about your past differences with your spouse at this particular moment. And for those people who are doing business, let me tell you all that this is gonna be a fantastic time. Those people who are wanting to do a partnership business, this is an ideal time for them to start their business, or at least start planning for that business. Some of you Sagittarius moon sign, Sagittarius ascendant people are gonna also start thinking about going abroad at this point in time. And these plans of yours are gonna fructify in the future. Well, for Capricorn moon sign, Capricorn ascendant people, this particular Jupiter and Venus are gonna be in your 2nd house and 6th house respectively. So during this time, you are gonna make some new friends. And these friends which you meet during this time, they are gonna give you a lot of profit in the future. They are gonna help you to make money in the future. They are gonna help you to achieve success in the future. It may be in any area of your life. It may be in any sphere of your life. That doesn't matter. But these people whom you all meet at this particular time are gonna help you in your life. I mean, for a very long time. Well, for Aquarius moon sign, Aquarius ascendant people, Jupiter is gonna be in the Aquarius sign. I mean, over your ascendant or over your moon sign. And the planet Venus is gonna be in your 5th house. Hence, it is gonna be a very powerful Navpancham Yoga. It is gonna be a very powerful 9-5 relationship between Jupiter and Venus. So during this time, for people who are in love, this is gonna be an excellent time for them. For students, it is also gonna be a fantastic time. And for people who have invested their money in the stock market, their investments are gonna grow at this point in time. For Aquarius moon sign, Aquarius ascendant people, those people who are having some digestive problems, some liver problems, some gut problems in their body, let me tell you all that those problems are gonna come to an end at this point in time. Generally speaking, you are gonna be on the top of the world at this point in time. Well, for Pisces moon sign, Pisces ascendant people, this particular Jupiter Venus is gonna be in your 12th house and 4th house respectively. So during this time, you will control your expenses. You will control your unwanted expenses at this point in time. Any sort of wasteful expenditure will not be tolerated by you if they are being done by your family members. You'd be very prudent and wise regarding money at this point in time. And you would not like to overwork yourself at this point in time. However important that work may be, you will not be giving extra hours for that work during this time. Generally speaking, it is gonna be an awesome time for y'all. So this Navpancham Yoga, this 9-5 relationship between Jupiter and Venus are gonna be very good for most of the zodiac signs. Well, this was my analysis about the Navpancham Yoga, the 9-5 relationship between planets. If you want specific predictions about yourself, then you can contact me directly. Well, like I always say, that if you wish to know your future through astrology and you are determined to live the best possible version of yourself, well, one must always try to live his or her best version of themselves, because there is only one life to live. There are no duplicates of a life. You will not get a chance to live this life once again. And besides that, if you want to earn money in your life, if you want to see success and prosperity in your life, if you want to be called a positive person in your life, if you want to experience richness in your life, if you want to experience peace, tranquility and calmness in your life, which is most important for human beings, and you are hell-bent on taking your life from the ridiculous to the sublime, from the low point to the high point, from nothing to something, then you can contact me over WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number has been given on this video. Have a great day and a great time ahead. God bless you all. Jai Mata Di, Jai Ma Kali.